This is San Diego News Daily.
Hey everyone, I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. We begin now with Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen, who is tracking the first big storm of the season. Sheena.
Yep. Hey, Monica. A lot of rain this morning so far to our north. And then look at all the snow in the Sierra Nevada, high elevation snow. We're not going to see snow here, though, for our mountains. We're just going to be seeing the rain out of this. It's going to be a little bit too warm, although it is going to stay cooler, unseasonably cool through the county this afternoon. So here's a look at our radar. The heaviest rain has been up to our north. We have a little bit of heavy rain now north of Oceanside, north of Camp Pendleton, still kind of offshore, but starting to move into San Diego County. That's where you see the yellows, reds, oranges there. So that'll be moving through North County soon. South Bay just seeing some spotty light showers currently, but there is more rain on the way. Aside from that, it's going to stay windy through the afternoon. We have a wind advisory for the coast and the inland valleys, foothills as well. So winds could gust near about 35 miles per hour in these areas. That goes till 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, we're really going to see those winds lighten up. So that's when the rain will be mostly already moved through. Let's look at future weather over the next couple hours. The rain's going to continue to move in. That's about 2 o'clock. You see that line that I currently showed you up near Oceanside, that's going to be heading south. So our beaches, La Jolla, Encinitas, and then up through about Escondido by then, some heavy rain. Then sliding into the South Bay by 3 p.m. That's still that same line of heavy rain. So that'll move through and then make its way into the mountains and deserts. So that's almost 5 p.m. By 5 p.m., a lot of the rain for the coast and even some inland valleys will start to wind down. Notice the winds really lightening up too. We'll look at your 10-day forecast coming up too, Monica.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sheena. With rain expected today, the city of San Diego is reminding people to take steps to protect their homes. This is especially for people living in those flood-prone areas. So if you haven't already done it, the city says residents should remove debris near storm drains, turn off irrigation systems, and keep your trash lids closed. The city has more tips and resources for storm preparedness on its website. We're going to continue monitoring the storm and its impact. You can scan the QR code here on your screen to follow along on the NBC7 app. It's pretty useful. It's got a lot of cool features there. We're following a developing story out of Coronado. Listen to this. Police say they were called to the Coronado Middle School this morning for an incident involving 2 students. And we're working to learn exactly what that incident was. But police say one student is currently receiving treatment for some unknown injuries. Right now, there's no active threat to students and staff. Out of abundance of caution, however, police are doing a security sweep. We have a crew on the way there. We're going to bring you the latest online as well as on our app and on NBC7 News at 4. Happening right now, thousands of Kaiser Permanente nurses across San Diego are striking. They walked off the job earlier this morning. It's part of a 5-day strike across California and Hawaii. Patients have been warned some appointments could be moved as a result. NBC7's Nicole Gomez joins us from Kearny Mesa with how it's been going.
I mean, the turnout is great. There's a lot of passionate nurses. There are a lot of supportive nurses. There are a lot of nurses that care about what they do. There are a lot of nurses out here that just, are fighting for what's right.
Hundreds of nurses walked off the job at Kaiser Medical Center in Kearny Mesa, joined by facilities in San Marcos and Grantville. Healthcare workers tell us they're striking to secure a fair contract and better staffing to help improve patient safety.
Patients were usually upset because their call lights weren't answered. Nurses were saying to them, "I'm sorry, I can't get back to you." We'd have patients that would, they'd soil themselves in bed waiting to be, taken care of. There's just not enough nurses.
Oh, it's sad. It's very sad. You hear it from our patients. Our patients often doesn't complain to us. They're, "Hey, how come you didn't come to our, our room? And it took you, 25 minutes, 15 minutes to come to your room." And we tried to explain to them, that, we have 3 other patients to attend, and it's sad because we want to do everything for them.
Meantime, Kaiser says this is all about money, noting union employees on average earn 16% more than peers elsewhere. They say their latest offer increases wages by 21% over the 4-year contract, but the union wants 25%. Going on to say, quote, "A strike is unnecessary when a generous offer is on the table. The strike is designed to disrupt the lives of our patients, the very people we are all here to serve."
According to a new survey, 2/3 of San Diego community college students are food and housing insecure. The survey was conducted by the 2025 Real College Survey, which heard from more than 3,700 students at San Diego's 4 community colleges. From those 4 San Diego district schools, 46% said they were uncertain if they could get nutritional food. 58% said they couldn't afford rent or had to move often, and 20% said they had experienced homelessness. The San Diego Community College District wants to remind students each school has food pantries and other resources available. After 2 years in captivity, hostages have been released to their families. Still ahead, how the San Diego community is reacting to the news.
You count on deeper investigations.
My mom was sitting next to him trying to get help, and they weren't picking up.
You count on getting a response. You count on a committed team looking out for you.
How are you feeling when you're talking to the guy who may have taken your sister's money?
In 2 languages.
¿Cuál es su opinión sobre estos casos, maestra?
You count on results.
I so appreciate you guys for helping me out.
And getting answers.
How concerned are you?
Extremely.
This is NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 investigates and responds. Only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with more on the storm that's heading into San Diego. Sheena.
Yep. Hey, Monica. So we have the rain now moving into a little bit more of North County, closer to Oceanside. There's our radar sweeping around. Some of this rain is pretty heavy, where you see the yellows, the oranges here. That shows us the heavier rain, the green showing us the lighter rainfall. So this is all moving into North County and across the 5. There is more of this. It's offshore, but it will be moving in over the next couple hours. So for now, some light showers East County, but the heaviest will be here in a couple hours for those spots. We do have snow to our north, higher elevations for parts of the Sierra Nevada. This is our big storm system. The rain to our north, though, again, it's slowly starting to move in, but it's that thin line of heavy rain that we'll be watching. Here's a look at future weather. As we head through the next few hours, this rain's going to slide south. So by about 2:30, 3 p.m., it'll be around the South Bay and areas inland. That continues to move in, and then eventually to the mountains and deserts through the afternoon. That's showing us 4:30. So today we're dealing with rain and also windy conditions. Once the rain moves through, though, the winds will start to lighten up. After today, we dry out. We're dry the rest of the week. The weekend ahead looks great. It's actually going to be a little bit warmer this weekend too. Mid-70s at the coast, low 80s inland. Mountains and deserts drying out after today, and a little bit warmer for the weekend, Monica.
Sounds nice. Thank you. With the Israeli hostages and Palestinian prisoners returned, the focus now shifts to serious questions about ensuring a ceasefire becomes a lasting peace deal. So far, Israel and Hamas have agreed to just phase 1 of President Trump's 20-point peace plan. San Diegans who have been closely watching the developments in the Middle East say they are cautiously optimistic because many other details need to be figured out, including how to rebuild Gaza. Heidi Gantwerk is CEO of the Jewish Federation of San Diego. Tariq Pumol is with the Muslim American Society in San Diego. Both were happy to hear of President Trump's proposed peace plan, but they say things are far from over.
There are so many more steps that have to happen. Hamas must be disarmed and removed from power before there is any hope of peace, even on the Gaza border, much less the Middle East.
The good thing is that enough Americans woke up on both sides of the aisle, and they were saying, look, enough is enough, looking to give them autonomy, give them access to energy, give them access to their own ports, give them access to their own airspace.
Both also added they see the eagerness in how the U.S., including San Diego, can be supportive and part of the rebuilding process. The San Diego Air and Space Museum went above and beyond to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States Navy.
Well, we can't forget. It's so important that we ensure that we remember those who fought for freedom that we have today. And we also then are going to help vision the future for our next greatest generations and the freedom that they need to maintain, into the future.
We are so grateful for the service of our service members. Several veterans shared their stories of war and brotherhood at yesterday's ceremony. They then rang America's freedom bell. Admission to the museum was free all day for active duty military veterans and their families. Lay's potato chips getting a makeover. Check out their new design. We'll show you when we come back.
NBC7 and Telemundo 20. Weather coverage you count on. You count on accuracy.
The winds are going to be increasing.
You count on these experts.
Take a look here at our future weather.
In 2 languages.
Más de 3 pulgadas de precipitación.
You count on innovative tech.
Look at our first alert Doppler radar.
From a team you depend on.
Dry conditions to round out this week.
You count on early warnings.
Because we had pretty significant rain.
Because you know every second counts.
It just kept getting worse and worse.
This is First Alert Weather. This is coverage you count on. Only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
Lay's is the latest major company to undergo a rebrand. Check it out. The chip giant showed off a new logo and bag designs with an emphasis on, you can see them, the main ingredient. The new branding hammers home the fact that Lay's are made from real potatoes. It also pays homage to the company's history while celebrating the brand's iconic flavors. They call it the next chapter of the company's biggest redesign in nearly a century. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.